People who are vulnerable are much more vulnerable right now. And the pandemic has hit people differently if they are low income or if they are middle income. Especially with the pandemic. They've never asked for help before, and suddenly they're having to.
The degree of difficulty on all the stuff we thought was simple or easy is just,
Suddenly people are going to be faced with bills of, $8,000, $10,000, $15,000. And if they don't have any way to pay it, the evictions are just going to come in an avalanche. I mean, this is just set up for a tsunami, so it becomes infinitely more difficult for a city to try to administer anything like this.
You talked about moratorium basically buying time for the renter. I guess it also buys time for the government to figure out how they can provide more resources.
Well, the good thing is if people have had some kind of a COVID-related hardship, whether that's a job loss, a wage reduction, maybe illness or a child care issue, they are subject to this moratorium, which basically means that if they fill out the correct paperwork and get it to the right people, that eviction is stopped.
It's not a free pass, but it does offer some relief for folks who are facing eviction or housing challenges.
I think one of the real issues with the moratorium that I'm worried about is that it doesn't stop rent. Rent is still accumulating. You get them through this. If we get people through this, most likely they will go right back to paying their mortgage, paying their rent every single month. And what we need to do is make sure that they have that access to that help.
These are grants?
These are grants.
They don't have to be paid back.
They do not have to be paid back. All the different things that we have to go through sometimes in order to help one person, at the end, they are so grateful. And they're like, well, they all hesitate to ask for help because they've never needed it before, especially in this case. And they should have absolutely no qualms about applying for it.